broadcasting live in my bedroom. It's your boy Bobito. It is What's Up, Flobo. Thank you so much for checking out this episode and other episodes. You know, there's like 30 enough of those all over the YouTubes and the website streams and all that. For those of you who reached out with your lots of positive feedback on the last episode, it's rough out there for creatives. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing the show and telling a friend about it. And like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like whenever I'm in front of a camera, I'm just like asking people to subscribe to things, you know? That is my job. Subscribe, mother trucker. Today, I just want to talk to you about mind over matter. I did a little parentheses thing when it comes to work, when I said comes to working out, because it's very, very important for two reasons. One, I do not want to turn into one of those YouTube influencers or Instagram influencers where I'm supposed to drop and give you point of wisdom every time. Because frankly, one, I'm just figuring out this life thing just like you. And two, I don't think a lot of those people are genuine. I think a lot of those people are just trying to tell you some fast food wisdom and quotes that's nice to snack on and think about. But then there's always like, by the way, buy my book. I got books, but not about this. So that's why I like to keep things a little casual on What's Up, Flobo? I just got out from my run. I'm still kind of moist. That's why it's just a fresh idea in my head. One of my colleagues actually asked me yesterday, do I plan out these episodes in advance of what I want to do? And the answer is no. No. Usually it's day of. A lot of times is when I'm setting up the laptop to say, I'm going live. The idea pops into my head. There's something I was planning on, like the book one. I had to get the books, for example. So that was like that afternoon. I was like, oh yeah, then I have to go to the bookshelf and find the books I wanted to do. But a lot of it is pretty much, all right. So I'm on my run today, and I realized that I hate running, right? I never liked it. I am fortunate enough to have a gym membership now, which I go 2 times a week. I really should go more than what I'm paying for. I should really do it more. But I go twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays to get all buff and stuff. But I've been running for a long time out of necessity. It was a way to work out for next to nothing. You have to buy a pair of shoes every 4 months or whatever. But that was basically it. And there was a time where I hated it, but it was like, you got to do this to have decent stamina. And then when I got that, it was, okay, now you got to get into shape to run these races to get medals. And when I did that for a couple of years, I got a bunch of medals that I've totally make sure I only do races where they offer medals for those who finish. I had to stop that for a while because I moved to a new neighborhood, didn't have the time to train as long as I did, and just became like not even so much being healthy, but just fighting off being unhealthy. Okay, I have to run in 3 days. Let me do 2 miles here, 2 miles there. And the entire time I hate it. I hate it because you can get really bogged down in things. I have an old iPod Classic, like back in the day. And when that thing is on the fritz or when it doesn't feel like working and I'm just running to silence, it's like, ugh. So that's the reason why I'm doing today's episode is that I'm sure you guys have similar situations where you are trying to start a new workout plan and you're trying to do something that is positive for you, but your brain is going, nah, man, you're too tired. Don't go today, but hit it really hard tomorrow. Or my personal favorite, everything is going to start Monday. It never starts Monday. I don't know why we do this to ourselves, but I'm in that same camp too. All right, so first things first. When I'm running, I make sure I run with music. And not just any kind of music, because you can really get bogged down to the kind of genres and stuff. And if it's too fast for too long, and if you're tired, you're like, oh, I can't do this. So I have to have a little mix of like EDM or some songs that remind you of other things. Like I got the Fast and Furious soundtrack in there, or I got some songs I played when my heart was broken. I got songs that played when my heart was full with things, just to keep things nice and airy, and then make sure you have a nice mix so you can like create sketches in your head. You know, I'm running away from my problems, or for some reason, because I guess I'm such a wrestling fan, right? I always imagine when I have the straightaways, I'm going really fast. I'm pretending I'm the ultimate warrior running down to the ring. The tired thing. Now, if you try to do a workout plan and everyone says, I feel tired, I'm not really in the mood, that is the devil. No, that's just your way of homeostasis, right? If you guys familiar with homeostasis, it is a cellular action where your cells will try to find its own balance. Now, granted, you can't apply a single cell phenomenon to your body. I think about that. If you're used to not working out and you work out 2 days in a row, your body's going to try whatever it can to go back to where you were before. So you're going to hit the gym hard 2, 3, 4 days in a row. Day 5 rolls, you're like, tomorrow. Or even worse, you get sick and you go, well, I was sick, so yeah. My thing that pushed me through when I was working out was criminals, prisons. The most hardened criminal, the person who doesn't even deserve to be walking on the streets, gets at least 1 hour of PT a day. They at least give him 1 hour to walk outside, get some sunshine rays and vitamin D, and he's locked back up. Could be a she. I'm saying he for this example. Why do you shortchange yourself of that hour and you have all the freedoms of a law-abiding citizen? Go out there and get your PT. If you don't want to run as hard as you can jog. If you don't want to jog, you can walk briskly. If you don't want to walk briskly, then swing your arms when you're walking normally, like one of those old aerobic videotapes from the 80s. The idea is you're never going to regret a workout when it's over, and it's way better to do a half workout or a light workout to get them tomorrow than say, I'll just do everything tomorrow. Because now you're playing catch up, right? So if you decide to say tomorrow, you still haven't burned off the excess calories from today. And then the next day you have the intake of today, the calories didn't burn yesterday, and you haven't even started yet. And that's where diet and exercise plans always break down. So music, understand that you can go and you have the freedoms of an individual to go give yourself that hour of workout time you need. And if push comes to shove, it's good to have a partner. It's really good to have a partner. It doesn't have to be a physical person. A workout buddy is great. But you need that person who calls you up that says either aggressively, hey, did you work out today? How was your workout today? Give me your stat sheets. Or positively, liking your photos on Instagram going, wow, I see your changes. You must work out every day. That puts things in perspective, right? A lot of times it sounds kind of cheesy, and I know psychologically you can't latch on this forever, but it does make things a lot easier if you realize you're doing it for something else. If you're overweight and you have a newborn and you want to be able to play with your kid, that is a external motivation. Not all of us have internal motivations all the time. This is why people try diets and they fail and they blame themselves. I'm just too weak. You're not weak. It's just you're going from a motivation you had at this specific moment. For me, it was putting on jeans or having to ask for a seatbelt extender and going, I will never let that happen to me ever again. But then 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, that memory is not gone, but it's so in the distance, you go, well, I'll just have a little bite. So what's the big deal? And it breaks down from there. You got to give yourself things. So to tell you my story real quick, I was 24 years old. I was sweating everywhere. In fact, this is a Flobo fact. Every 26th day of February, I celebrate the day I walked into a gym. So in February 26th of 2009, I walked into a gym and I said, this is the moment. At the time, there was a girl I thought that was into me. Was inviting me out to things, hockey games, Disneyland, and I just could not keep up with her. And she was in her 20s. I was always sweaty. I was always tired. I worked out at first to be healthy enough to be her date. And it didn't work out. And I was sad and mad. And I had Cheetos for a while after that. Because frankly, most of my decisions in life happened around a woman. But then things had to change. Okay, I want to do it for me. Or, hey, I go home and my relatives are going, hey, you look different. You've changed. Or big thing for me at 6 extra large to go all the way down to 3 extra large to be able to buy clothes off the rack at Walmart, which means it was cheaper to buy material to cover my backside. And after that, it was, well, I'm 3X. 2X is when people say you're a big and tall model. Let's do that. Oh, at 2X, I'm comfortable in my own skin. I want to get a little cut. And that got me to 1X. Now, I'm not saying follow my plan. I'm not a medical professional, but my ideas, my motivations always changed. As long as it goes to keep you going, it's going to change. You're going to wake up and think of that memory and go, it's not good enough. I want something else. The idea is to keep your mind guessing, to keep your body guessing. You want to be able to say, no, today I'm going to hit it, right? Today for me, I equate working out with brushing your teeth, right? Dentist says brush your teeth after every meal. I'll be honest with you, on most days, twice a day. Once at my house before I leave for work and once before I go to bed at night. I don't get a chance to brush my teeth. I do the whole gum thing. I do the whole the floss thing. I try, but the actual sit there and brush or whatever. Same with working out. Doctor says 3 times a week, 20 minutes a day. That's the bare minimum. If you do 2 times a week for a week, No one's going to kill you, but you can't go 2 weeks without working out. You can't go 2 weeks without elevating your heart rate or lifting things. And by working out, I don't mean going to the gym and doing the grunts and just exerting yourself a little bit more. That's how you stretch. That's how you grow. This was supposed to be a short episode. I'm already hitting 10 minutes. Thank you for my ramblings. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Remember, mind over matter. You can do it. It's your boy Flobito. The show is called Wassup Flobo. Learn more about this show over at flobito.com. Buy a t-shirt at flobito.threadless.com because frankly, all the proceeds from the merch stand helps me out on tour as a comedian. I'm being honest with you, full disclosure, it's hard out here in these streets. But until next time, hey Timo, what's up? That's right. Have a workout you love. Thank you so much for chiming in at the last possible moment. Dio, you're my favorite. Share the show. Tell people about the show. And until next time, peace out.